Hello, everybody, and welcome to Reviews That Don't Matter with Jessica Hitt. My name is Jessica Hitt, and on today's episode, we are going to be talking about the Best Song nomination of The Greatest Showman. Ugh, that was a weird intro. The Greatest Showman is a musical that hit theaters in late December, Christmas time, and it is about the Barnum and Bailey's circus, P.T. Barnum. And the start of it. And apparently, from what people told me, it's actually a pretty true story. They keep to it very cleanly. Look, I love musicals. I wanted to see this movie when it came out. Like when I saw the first trailer, I was like, that's my type of thing. I love this stuff. I love spectacle stuff like this. Never ended up seeing it until just yesterday. Last night I saw it. And I really enjoyed it. I think it's a very good musical. I don't think it's the end-all be-all to all musicals that I feel like everyone seems to be acting like it is. Like people love this movie. People are seeing this movie like 4 times in the theater. And that's a little surprising to me. I mean, I could name 5 other musicals that I prefer over this one. I do think the music itself is great. I liked the music itself when I was listening to it, like when I'd hear songs, I'd be like, that's a good song. And then in the context of the actual movie, it means a lot more. Like there's so much more meaning to every single song, and I think you could attach more to them. And in the theater, I mean, when they would start a song, I wanted to clap along. I wanted to get up and start dancing. Like, these are, like, fun songs. Some of them are very, like, heart-wrenching. Some are just absolutely gorgeous ballads. Also, I was surprised with some of the singers. I mean, I did not know Rebecca Fergusun could sing like that, and that song is just, like, holy crap. That's an amazing song. And then Michelle Williams has a very good voice too, and I was surprised by that. An acting standpoint, I think everybody pulls their weight. I think that this is a great ensemble piece. I think Hugh Jackman is living his life in a musical, and I love that. It's such a stark contrast to something like Logan, and I just love the fact that he loves musicals so much. Michelle Williams is great in this. Rebecca Fergusun is fantastic in this. You have Zendaya, Zac Efron, and to me personally, I think Zac Efron stole the show. Efron has been a special part of my life since High School Musical, the first one, obviously. So much so that I had little pictures of him in my 14th birthday party in the little gift bags. And it's been a long time since he's done a musical, since High School Musical 3, I believe, because he did Hairspray in between 2 and 3. And he took a break. He was going to do Footloose. He dropped out of that because he didn't want to be known as the musical guy. And he's really been doing like comedies and a little bit, sometimes more serious stuff. And you know what? I don't need Zac Efron to be veiny and beefy and all oiled up in Baywatch or Neighbors or anything. I just need him to be singing and dancing his little heart out on a bar top table. Like, that's all I need from him. And I was like so attracted to him in this movie that it's like I was my 14-year-old self. Like, oh my God, I found the love of my life again, and it's Efron. And I just thought that him in this, like his voice sounded great, his dancing was great, his character was great. He was kind of because like my main problem is that I felt P.T. Barnum, Hugh Jackman's character, was so unlikable, and he never redeemed himself in the way that I think that he should have been redeemed. Like, he was a complete a-hole through most of the movie. Well, he was good at the beginning, and then he became an a-hole because he kind of became obsessed with success and, like, wanting his family to have all of these things and blah, blah, blah. And then he comes back to kind of make it right with his family, and then everyone just is okay with him because he runs into a burning building to save Efron. And it's like, yeah, okay, like, thank you for saving Efron because we need him in this movie because he's the heart of the movie. But, like, there was no I'm sorry anywhere in that last bit. It was literally just, like, unsaid. And even when, like, he was making up with Michelle Williams, his wife in this movie, there was, like, a lack of something in the scene. Like, I don't know. I wasn't so attached to it. I was like, I don't really care if he gets them back. The little girls are cute, and I want them to have a dad. But like, I don't know. It was so undeserved. All of it, in my opinion. And then another thing I really wish I would have gotten from the movie was to focus a little bit more on the circus players. The oddities is what they're kind of in the movie, because really we only focus on Zendaya the most because she has the romance with Efron. And then you have the bearded lady who's got a great voice, by the way. But like, I don't know. I wish I would have gotten more like personality out of them. I wish it was a little bit more focused on them because it was very focused on P.T. Barnum, which obviously, I mean, this is Hugh Jackman basically making this film because he wants to be it, but I think it should have been more of an ensemble piece as opposed to it being about P.T. Barnum. And I'm kind of like dogging on the film, like, there were parts I didn't like, but overall, I think it's a really fun movie. I think that I would watch this over again. I think the soundtrack's awesome. I think that the This Is Me will definitely win for the best Oscar song. And I can't wait to see them perform it at the Oscars. I think that's going to be really emotional because I've seen a lot of the workshop stuff and like when the bearded lady, when she sings for the first time, because she had stage fright in real life. It's super emotional and like you cry and everything. And that's also another thing I will say is I didn't cry in this movie and I'm an easy cry. Like I really am. Like when I'm into a movie, I can cry like that. And I had my eyes watered up a tiny bit at one point, but like I didn't cry and I feel like I should have cried in this movie. Also, I could not help but think about P.T. Barnum abusing all of the animals in his circus. So there's that. And I am very, very happy with them just CGIing fake elephants and lions into this thing because I don't need to watch them parading around on elephants when I know that it's very harmful for humans to be riding elephants. It's bad for their back, like very, very bad. Like I don't need to be seeing any of that stuff. So I'm glad it was just all CGI and I didn't have to worry about that. Even though there were a couple of moments that was really funny, like when some parts that I laughed that I probably shouldn't have laughed. When the guy on stilts was like in the dance scenes and you just see him in the back like just wobbling, that cracked me up every single time. I think that when the place is burning down and there's just the elephants that are in the background watching with everybody. I'm like, those elephants would be just walking around. Like, they wouldn't be there. Like, are you kidding me? But overall, I would recommend this movie to people, especially, I mean, my best friend liked this, and I'm surprised that she liked it because this does not seem up her alley whatsoever. And she said she really, really enjoyed it. Like I said, I think this is a fine musical that I cannot wait when they eventually make it into a stage like Broadway musical. I think that'll definitely have to happen with it being so successful in theaters. When they decide to do that, I can't wait to see the musical because I love live theater so much. And I think that music is just so like uplifting and like I really like want to listen to, and I have a lot of songs stuck in my head. I'll probably turn on the soundtrack right after I record this. So okay, I hope you guys like this review. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. What did you think about The Greatest Showman if you saw it? Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I make videos Monday through Friday. Bye.